And this one features Trevor Lawrence. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks, and it's coming up next.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in right around the goal line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Hoping to get rid of that interception ball. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Smith. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Niners hit 9-3 here on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now lined up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now a 3rd and 6. Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. McCaffrey running up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Locke. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Locke. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Locke. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Ray McCloud to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Locke gonna throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. And they're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already scored once in this game, so you've got to really take care and make sure that you're blocking these guys and trying to wedge the ball out from the shadow of your own end zone.
Here's 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one towards the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence.
And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Lawrence. That's complete to the tight end Warner.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Able to find Gray here.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Lawrence. Right side, and he finds Gray.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Seattle.
Now Geno. It's caught blocking. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Geno now to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Smith. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
Fantasy.
Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy hobby. You don't much just play.
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching
You're an
you do
analyst.
it.
You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Now Lawrence.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3rd and 2. To throw is Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D. Eskridge. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
49ers 14.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
3rd and 2.
They go play action with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This is McCaffrey on the give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 21. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. Here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's McLeod on the return.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense.
Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Walker. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now Geno on 1st down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, here's Smith. And he's got it.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Lawrence. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. DK Metcalf and the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, you're a former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay.
Back now here in Santa Clara. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Gino. To the sideline and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks first down.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Smith. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now Lawrence throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but works in park.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Lawrence. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to midfield. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So the victory here for Seattle. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Seahawks, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
On Sundays. NFL Sunday Ticket, only on YouTube and YouTube TV. Last chance to save $50. What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance. That's my boy. Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty. Something's going on with my daughter. Huh? It's happening to my daughter, too. October 6th. And streaming on Peacock. Next Sunday, exclusively on Peacock, the rivalry is reignited in the North London Derby. Arsenal. Tottenham. Next Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern, only on Peacock.
Back in Foxborough, the call stands. We were looking at it with Terry McCauley, and there, it's hard to really discern clearly that the ball got to the 23-yard line.
That's true, Mike. And our down-the-line shot, it looked actually when the knee went down, this one right here, we can see it. Rarely you can find the ball, but we can actually see the ball here, and it does look like it is just a hair short of the hash right there.
So not enough to overturn or make a clear delineation there, so it stands. Now it brings up 4th and inches. The Patriots explode out of the huddle to go for it. And Jones gets by Mike Gesicki and has the first down to about the 22-yard line. There's a penalty flag down. Skip flag. The moment just went out there. It's first down. And the drive will continue.
Great job that time by Mac Jones going off to the right-hand side as they push down.
From the 22. All is cool. The receiver was out of bounds. The officials discussing. The Dolphins celebrating at the moment. And it looks to be an interception back inside the 5. Rolling on the field is an interception. First down, Miami.
What a play that was. What a catch.
Imani Devontae Parker out of there. And Howard gets the beat down. Interception. And Miami has turned the Patriots over again.
Exactly what I want.
This is cause to celebrate.
Nothing's gonna stand in our way. Come with me, right?
Eli Manning, how about an autograph? Sure, you got a ball. How's that? Cool. Hey, how about a Corona? Actually, I'm gonna need that line back.
What even is this? Don't touch my things, gross. Janice, when you bundle your home or renters with your auto, Progressive provides 24/7 protection for almost everything you own. But do you really need my weighted hoop? It's for my snatched waist. My dog chaise lounger. Foot treadmill. That's my Tuesday chalice. Purse that says PERT. Hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber. I can't live without oxygen. Solid gold coffee machine. Lake making kit. Really? Can Progressive cover that too? Yes. But... Hi, it's Janice. I'll take 5. Is my voice on TV right now?
Take. Got a double take. Take us to the 5. Frank, go ahead. Ball is just on the way.
Target 3-5. Hey, nice shot.
Even when things seem quieter, the urge to protect means staying on the lookout to help keep others from harm. At Buck, innovating. Whatever comes next, we will respond fiercely, like this season's updated COVID-19 shots are now available. Schedule at vaccines.gov.
Xavier Howard not coming off one of his best games, and I said to Mac Jones, will you go after me? He said, I don't know. You got to be really careful with Xavier Howard. He's got me a couple of times. And watch the footwork here. The catch was good enough. Maybe even offensive pass interference. Get both feet down. That is why that guy had 15.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on the Lions' leader at quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's coming up next on
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their third-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. More the motion man right. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're right to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Fields. Got a man, it's Tonyan. Touchdown Bears! Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Khalif Raymond now. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted, you think there's an opportunity for more. This is what you have to get with that guy. Is that right? They're going to come after you, but we believe in your talents. Take care of the football, and let's go.
2nd and 9 now. This is the tight end, Njoku. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Holding, receiving team.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Foreman powering it. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Fights him off. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you try to run the football,
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Unnecessary run defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
On the option to give to Foreman. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Cole is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
But Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going back.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
Forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he backs it away. Falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And taken right on the 30. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's Fields. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. Gets around him. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
There's some little chicken in there.
Looking to throw. Fields.
Noodles in there. Chicken in there. Cereal in there. There's some hot dogs in there. There's some hot meat in there. There's some pancakes in there. There's some bread in there. People say sandwich. There's a lot of stuff. There's more greens in there you can warm back up.
Now 2nd and 5.
Yep, that's what it is. That's what's going on out there. You heard me?
Back to throw. Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away.
The kick by Bird is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up prompting them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
And that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to
This
get
is how kids get beat up.
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They set up the screen to Foreman. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To the air again, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. We're calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Third down and 10. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. With a contact low of time there. And now fourth down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe try.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who puts it.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On the handoff, here's Foreman.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Foreman's going to get it again on 2nd down.
And just a couple yards there now to the 17.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Foreman. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, we're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Again, 11 on the play. And the Lions, 1st down.
Back to throw again. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Evades him at the 20. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Lions.
Another run for Gibbs here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Fields now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Back to throw. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package. Lots of speed. No space to fit in the football.
Fielded at the 33. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
Fields on first down. Looking deep here for Mooney. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 2nd and 10.
On the draw, here's Foreman. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 36. The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard
Now
line.
Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Prescott off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. On third down, it's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 2nd and 6. Prescott now from the 50. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 2nd down and 4. Dak going to keep it on the draw. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Prescott. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach on time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Returnable here for Davis. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. This is a counter play. Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
So,
a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving.
Touchdown, Chargers! Gerald Everett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Jamison Williams.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Prescott now. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Now Dak on the option left. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now back to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 1. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Prescott on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And his pass incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. A short one there to Fairview. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big play there for LA. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. On play action, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive... Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And Cooks hands it over the middle. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. Eckler, they run left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Holding. Offense.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Throwing. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Holding. Offense.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down, Prescott. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
And now here comes Kansas City. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.